One thing I'm constantly shocked at, especially recently, is how many people within the, whatever you want to call it, the alternative news media or who are awake, are still taking part in this horribly flawed, corrupt system. Just recently we heard about Gerald Celente losing 6 figures in the MF Global scheme. Peter Schiff has openly come out and said, yeah, he knows Bank of America is corrupt and failing, but he keeps his money there because he knows that if there's an issue, they'll just get bailed out by the government. And I think these are horrible ideas. I mean, not only does that send a terrible message to everyone else that you can just, it'll be okay until it isn't kind of thing, because most people are not Gerald Celentes and they're not Peter Schiffs, and they couldn't afford to lose 6 figures, and if they even have 6 figures to begin with. But I mean, you either believe that this system is broken and isn't working, or you don't. If it is, why would you get involved with it at all? For short-term gains? You know what I mean? Because you'd rather have a little bit more high return than security or, you know, integrity? I don't get it. I mean, like, I don't see how you can be involved with this stuff at all. I mean, basically, the current financial system is like in the movie The Matrix. It's not real. The returns aren't real. The money isn't even there. Funds are getting totally seized. Everything is just vapor. It's going to disappear overnight when the situation gets bad enough. So there's no reason to take part in it at all. If you were in the Matrix, like in the movie, would you worry about where you were investing your money when you know that this whole world isn't even real, and at some point you're going to be woken up and have to deal with reality? No, I mean, what you do in this fake world is going to disappear. And that's exactly how I look at the current financial system. Is that there's certain things, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't have a bank account, because it's extremely hard to conduct even basic business without a bank account of some kind, because a lot of businesses, especially if you work for the government, they just will not cut you a paper check, and even if you have a paper check, you have to take it to a bank or pay for something. But you shouldn't be keeping your money with these institutions. Any money that you have in these institutions should be money that you would be equally as willing to just throw on a hand of blackjack, because basically that's your chances of losing it all, as we just saw. And these people like Celente are acting all indignant because they lost their money, and that these people are criminal. Yeah, we know they're fucking criminals. You yourself has been telling us that they're criminals for the past 10 years. Why the hell would you give them your money? That doesn't make any sense to me. And Celente himself said, like, you wouldn't go up to someone who'd been shot in the back of the head and say, why didn't you see that coming? But that's not the situation at all. Like I just said, he himself has been telling us that these people are corrupt, and that pension funds were going to get stolen, and that this whole system is a sham, and that it's a Ponzi scheme, and that the white shoe boys are all working together. He's been saying this for years. That's like someone pointing a gun in your face and telling you that at some point we're going to shoot you, and you keep going on with whatever you're doing, and then when you get shot, you act all surprised and indignant. So I am completely baffled by this. Do not follow these guys' examples. Most of what they're saying is completely true, which makes it even more baffling, but you just have to remove yourself completely from this corrupt system. Starve the beast, don't give them your money, and even more than that, don't put yourself in that kind of situation where you can lose anything, because we all know that this system is just completely corrupt and completely fragile and is just going to go at any minute. They're not following. What we have, I've heard recently described, is worse than anarchy, because anarchy, you can at least do whatever you want. But now we live in a system where you have to follow the rules and they don't. So it's even worse than anarchy. Why would you purposefully be involved in that any more than you absolutely have to?